I have not talked such a touchy subject in my videos before, so please watch this video like fuck. Subscribe. Welcome back to my channel, and today's video, it's going to be sort of a makeup tutorial, but not really, because I know I said no more in-depth makeup tutorials, but I can't help it that I love makeup and I like talking to you guys and putting on makeup. So let's talk and let's do a bit of story time and put some makeup on his face. So let's get to it. Also, I know so many YouTubers have done this already, but today every single thing that's on my face will be Black-owned beauty brands. So let's do this. Okay. I am not putting on foundation today because I have been enjoying my skin with no foundation and it looks glowier than usual, so I've been loving it. So let's just go in with brows. And I picked up new palettes and I just really wanted to test everything for you guys, so let's get to it. I ramble a lot, sorry. Oh god. Okay. Well, let's first address the big elephant in the room, which is a thing that everyone has been talking about, which is the Black Lives Matter movement and the protests and everything. And as someone that lives in a first world country that is economically developed and everything, I think even though I am a person of color, I am Asian, as you can tell. I have had the privilege of not having to face any sort of racism and everything, and I count my blessings for that. And I truly cannot imagine people that have to withstand racism for their entire lives, and that's just wow. But yes, I just find that it's so sad that such things have to happen before people understand that you have to stand together and do something about it. And something so big like the Black Lives Matter movement has to happen before people understand how severe racism is, before we even take before this whole thing even started. Like, people were just living their lives and just like people, normal people, and we didn't really put much. I mean, I'm sure everyone knew that there was racism in this society and it still exists and everything, but it takes this tragic event to unite people and to show people that we have to stand together to prevent or to overcome racism. And I just find that so devastating that something so big has to happen before people even understand this. I was talking to my friend about this. Kenneth, if you're watching this video, you know who you are. I miss you. Come back, please. But we were just saying how what has this year evolved into, it just has become into something that is so imagine living a childhood in this era, being a child this year, and honestly I cannot imagine what our child would have to go through. And literally it's already bad enough, and imagine what they would have to go through. We're gonna even worse. I know I'm spreading concealer randomly all over my face, but this is how we roll. So many YouTubers have spoken about this, and I just wanna give my opinion. And I really am very privileged to not have to face all of that backlash and racism, and just to talk about that a bit more, in class in English, we did a book called The Bell Jar, written by Sylvia Plath, and it's such a good book. I genuinely love that book, but I'll leave a link in the description box so you guys can go find it. But it talks about this main character called Esther, and how it's basically an autobiographical book by Sylvia Plath, and it's her decline into depression and downfall. And so my teacher posted a question on whether the book was a racist book, and there were mixed opinions about it in the class, but we agreed that because during that time and that time period, it was not considered racism, and it was okay for people to, you know, say like yellow Chinaman, or like have like prejudices and discriminate against other races. But I feel that we have evolved so much as a society that we really shouldn't be doing that anymore in that sense. Wow, I'm going very heavy on the bronzer today. Okay. But yes, I don't know. That's a random spew, but yeah. On to a better and lighter topic. Well, not really lighter, but I think we have all been adapting to home learning. I'm very bronzy right now. Okay. We have all been adapting to home learning, and I think it's been going well. I prefer to do home learning other than school with a mask on. So that's been going well, and it's just been a very unique year to graduate in because of the stuff that has been happening in the world and everything. So it's been a pretty unique situation, but I'm sure it would be a year that no one will forget. And there are so many quotes that are floating online on Instagram talking about how this year might be the year that wake the entire planet Earth and the human race up, and I do truly agree with that. So yeah, that's my little opinion spew. But yes, I've tried this before, but this is in the shade Cool Berry, which is such a beautiful cool tone pink, and I don't think I own any blush that looks like this. Let me just swatch it. So we're just gonna put that on the cheeks, and it's so creamy, and I genuinely just love this blush so much. But what else was I gonna say? But yeah, let me just finish applying this because it's so gorgeous, and I need to like hold and stop and really just blend this in. Take a brush. This is my foundation brush that I use for literally everything. But I'm just gonna. I can't see. I truly don't know how. Oh, another thing I talked about with my friends is I don't know how our kids are going to study in the future, because as time progresses, standards get higher and higher, and I don't know how I will be able to cope if I was born 10 years late. Because even right now, look at the different school standards. It's getting so much higher than previous years, and compare it to the years that our parents had education in, it is so much higher now. And imagine 10 years down the road, it's going to be even higher. So I think I count my blessings that I'm born 18 years ago instead of 18 years later. So yeah, God, I talk so much. Okay, let's go on eyeshadow. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we'll probably try and use all the shades in this palette. And yes, it's definitely authentic beauty stuff, but there will be something else at the end. I promise. Wait, I'm just gonna. Okay, let's talk a little bit about school life. I think as a graduating student this year, it hasn't been easy for us to conduct lessons because we have to switch between online lessons and real face-to-face lessons. And to be honest, I would enjoy face-to-face lessons more if there was no mask. I think it's the same for everyone, but since there's a mask involved, like, it really just restricts a lot of stuff and it makes class less enjoyable, in my opinion. But what has to be done has to be done, and we really just have to just live with it, and it's my mindset. And just hope for the best and hope that this virus can just leave us and leave planet Earth alone. But besides the negative sides, I think this year brought to light a lot of problems that we weren't really willing to solve in the past, like the recent like Black Lives Matter thing. I truly am shocked at. I mean, I don't know. I didn't know much about it until I watched Manny and Yue's video, and going back to the conversation in my English class, we talked about systemic racism and individual racism, I think. But there are people saying that systemic racism stems from the government and the society that people live in, and I'm pretty certain that systemic racism is still present, and it stems from the government, and it's how people were educated and brought up, and that's what caused systemic racism. And I truly believe that as an individual that is living in the 21st century, we all have the responsibility to prevent that by educating ourselves. And when you change an individual, you can change the entire group. And that's also how the protest kind of started, where it started with an individual, and then it started becoming a bigger and bigger group. And so, as human beings, as the human race that is living in the society, we all play a part, and we own this world in different ways, and we truly do have a role to play when it comes to helping to prevent or, do what we can to overcome racism. So, yeah. Wow, I talk a lot. I've never talked so much. This is such a touchy subject. Okay, anyways. Going in this beautiful, gorgeous shade. I'm just gonna put that on the lids. I have not talked such a touchy subject in my videos before, so please watch this video, like, subscribe. Thank you. Wow, I really am enjoying this palette so far. It's a gorgeous palette. Wow. I will say though, the shade, the dark black shade, that one there, it's not the easiest to blend, so you really do have to take your time and blend it out. Other than that, shades wise are perfectly adorable. And what else was I gonna say? I forgot to say. Okay. There is fallout in this palette, so if you mind fallout, do take note, because there is fallout. But I think I prefer palettes with a bit of fallout because it shows you that it's buildable and you don't have, you can take your time to build up the shades. So yes, as you can see, I'm holding the end of the brush so that it's a lighter pressure and I'm just blending and not putting pressure on the eyes. But go read the Bell Jar. I highly recommend it. It's such a beautiful book, and for someone that doesn't know much about Sylvia Plath's life, and after reading that book, it really just gave me great insight. And honestly, I'm not a history person, but that book really just made me, I don't know, I just really like that book. So go read it. And to whoever selected that book as our text for school, thank you. I love the book to death. It's such a beautiful book. Like, so many people say I don't like it, but I genuinely love it. So go read it. I'll link a popular or an ebook link in the description box down below. But on a brighter note, I think our school is still planning stuff for us as if Corona didn't happen, and as if Corona would leave and we can still have our beautiful valedictory. Fingers crossed, because oh my gosh, I need Val real bad. But yes, I'm gonna put mascara on, and then we can, this is NARS, so this is not black owned, but I'll put mascara on and I'll be right back. Okay, mascara is on. Don't mind the black dot on my nose because I accidentally put my mascara wand on my nose, and I now have a black dot on my nose. So let's just cover it because we can. If I were to recommend a concealer, I would not recommend this Fenty concealer because I find it to be too thick and on the thicker side of things and on the more full coverage side of things. If you're looking for a day-to-day concealer, go with this one. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. It is the best concealer that I've ever used. It has a very light and very watery texture, if you can tell. It's a very thin texture, and it makes it feel like you're not wearing anything at all, and it doesn't even feel like concealer, so that's even better. And when you blend it out with a brush, it's just stunning coverage, okay? I love it. So this is also half the price, or even 1/4 the price of this concealer. So get this and not this. So yeah, should I draw a liner? Let's go. Oh no, let's go with the swoosher bag. Let's draw a bit of liner, because why not? When drawing liner, but I can't. Okay. Oh, wow. This is such a basic smoky eye, but I love it so much. Okay. What was I on? I forgot. Wow, this highlight is so stunning. I really do like this face today. It's a gorgeous face. Oh my god, I didn't contour my jawline. Are you kidding me? I was going to say something, but I forgot. Oh, if you guys want an astrology video, do let me know, because I am into astrology, very much into astrology, and if you guys want to know more about the world of astrology, do comment down below and like this video. But I think I did it. Okay, let's do lips. For lips, I bought a new very expensive lipstick. This is such a 心好痛 but I think it's worth it. I don't own anything from this brand at all, and so it's a very new brand to me, but Kathleen and Jenny Page Beauty have been raving about it, so I thought why not get one and try it. And it's a really expensive and luxe brand, and it's none other than Pat McGrath Labs. And this lipstick was actually something I found in Kathleen's video, one of her favorites video, and I have to say that it is such a beautiful, gorgeous lipstick, and I love the shade of it, and it's really just such a stunning lipstick, and it has like multi-dimensional shimmers throughout it, if you can tell when I'm swatching it. Sorry, I'm very bad at swatching. Please don't mind my swatching skills, but you can tell it does have a bit of shimmer throughout it. I don't think the camera's picking out, but it does. I promise. Oh wait, the tube might be able to pick up better. Maybe not. Anyways, I'm trying to say that it has shimmers and it makes your lips look like the best, most juicy lips ever. Let me just put on some lip balm. This is just like my go-to lip balm. You guys know this already, so I don't like to go full on. I just like to do my little tap tap trick. Oh, okay, sorry. And there we go. I do kind of use the sharper side to just kind of line it, rid of it like that. Wow, I'm very impressed with this makeup look. It's beautiful, and I got my little spew out there. And another spew is if you watched my storytime video, my other one, linked up here, there. I talked about stuff, and if you guys want a part 2 to that video, I talked about friendships and relationships. So if you want a part 2 of that, comment down below, because we can totally do a part 2 on that, because you guys know I love love. I'm a sucker for romance and any kind of love, and I think love is love, and it's just love is such a beautiful thing that everyone is entitled to, and I just love love, okay? But we recently went back to school, and as you know, we met in school, and I saw him in school, and I don't know how to feel. I don't feel anything. Man, I honestly just have mixed feelings, so but I truly, let's not talk about it anymore. But yeah, I think I really do want to thank like all of my friends and people that watched that video, because I also want to thank myself for filming that video, because without filming that video, I don't think I would be able to get out of it this fast, even though a year is not very fast. It's faster than usual. But yes, I don't have hard feelings, I don't think, but well, I don't know if I low-key hate him or anything, but I don't think so. I don't know at all. But yes, that's all of my little rants and story times, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Wait, Fix Plus. I don't think I've ever set makeup on camera for the longest time, so let's do this. I have not played with makeup in so long, and it feels so good to play with makeup again. I love this. Okay. I feel like Fix Plus is still such a staple because oh my god, I think I put too much setting spray. It's fine. It's such a staple setting spray. And the mist on this is so fine. Look at this. Oh, okay. Look. I love it. Okay. Okay. I think that completes this video. I am now glistening like a glazed donut because of how much setting spray I sprayed on my face, and I think it's like way too much, but it's fine. Don't mind me. That's what happens when you get caught up with setting spray in your face. You just accidentally spray too much and you look like a glazed donut. It's okay. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my rambles. I hope you guys stay safe and stay sane. And I say this in every video that is out in this coronavirus season, but I hope my videos are a bit of an escape and a bit of, it brings you to a different world, which is this room, and you guys can enjoy a bit of time off the real world and step into this room with me, and we can talk about stuff like that. And I hope leave all of your comments on, oh my god, all of the topics that we talked about today in the comments down below, and I would love to read it and give you and reply back. And thank you for all your comments, and it just feels so oh my god, I cannot, but oh, I love it so much, and just thank you so much. And I try to reply to every comment within the first half an hour that my video goes live, so go comment when this goes live, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!